About the human
skeleton.
And the human skeleton, this is the skeleton in full. This human skeleton is made up of several bones. Several bones make up the human skeleton. Now, in this skeleton, we have several parts. We have the upper part there, which covers this head, this one. We call it skull. We call it what?
Skull.
Skull. Then we have here, we call it shoulder bone. We call it shoulder
Bone.
Then we have this part here. We call it rib cage. What do we call it?
Rib cage.
Rib cage. Then we have this one here. We call it arm bone. Arm
Bone.
bone. Then we have this one here. We call it leg bone. What do we call it?
Leg bone.
Now, each and every part here, it has its own function. Let's start with the upper part there, the skull. The skull, the main work of the skull is to protect our brain. It is to protect our brain. Then we have the shoulder bone here. The shoulder bone attaches the arm bone with our body. Is it okay?
Yes.
Then we have the arm bone. This arm bone is the one which helps us to move our hands. You cannot move your hands like this if you don't have this bone. Then we have the rib cage. The rib cage here, you can feel it. Can you touch your ear? You can feel some bones here. Yes, these bones are these ones now here. We call it rib cage. And the main work of the rib cage is to protect the internal organs. Can you say it? Protect the internal organs.
To protect the internal organs.
Example of these internal organs are 1. Liver, 2. Lungs, and 3 is what? Who can tell us the third one? We have, yes, Yvonne. Lungs, yes, another person. The second one? Fatima? Liver. The third one? Heart, very good. So it protects heart, lungs, and liver. Then we come to this one is leg bone. What is the work of leg bone? Who can try the work of leg bone? So this leg bone assists us to move from one place to another, or in short, it helps us to walk. You cannot walk if you don't have this leg bone. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. I think those are the function of this. Then we have this one here at the middle. This one here. Who can tell us what do we call it? Yes, Stephen. Backbone. Very good. We call it backbone. Who knows the work of a backbone? Backbone. Yes. Yes, it makes us to stand upright. To stand upright. This backbone here, you can touch it. Can you touch from behind here your friend? You can feel there is a bone here.
Yes.
Especially even for the animals like cow. You can see for cow there up.
Yes.
It is running from the head to there to the tail. That is what we call this backbone here, and it makes us to stand upright. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is all about this human skeleton. It is called skeleton because it is made up of several bones. It is made up of several bones. Example of those bones, namely 1, Fatima, leg bone, yes, backbone, skull, yes, yes, rib cage, correct. Priscilla, yes, shoulder bone. So those parts are those which make us to call this thing human skeleton. Is it okay?